What I have here is a 65-inch TCL QM751G from 2024. And the thing is, when I did my review on this television, it had a lot of red tint to it, and I even made a calibration video to correct the problem. Now, I reached out to TCL tech support that you can see right here, and if you email them, they do have a software update. And just so you know, they are making some changes, so they have disabled the over-the-air updates. On this video, I'm going to attempt to update this television and see if it fixed the red tint problem. Now, they did send me over a USB thumb drive, but there's a specific process that we need to use. And on this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step. And if everything works, I will provide a Google Drive link and how to install this on your television so you can update it. The thing is, I'm not going to be recalibrating this television. It is last year's model, so we're going to move on. With that being said, let's get right into it. I do want to give you a disclaimer that this is for the US QM751G with the MediaTek Pentonic 700 processor only. And by doing this update, your TV will factory reset and everything that you have in it will be lost. And just so you know, this thumb drive did come with these instructions, but I'm going to try to do it through the TV's interface. And if that doesn't work, then we'll try what's on this list. The first thing I'm going to do is just plug it to the USB on the back of the television. And then we're going to try the USB software update. And that didn't work, so let's try TCL's method. The first thing we need to do is just unplug the television. And then we're going to insert this on the back of the television like before. And then it says press and hold down the power on the bottom of the TV, and it's right below the TCL logo, and plug it back in. And what's supposed to happen here is that the TV should go right into recovery mode and do the update. So as you can see here, it is starting to load the software. According to what I'm seeing, this process can take some time, so I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I'll report back to you how long it took.
A few moments later.
For me, it took about 8 minutes to get everything back up and running. And as you can see here, it did factory reset the television. So I'm gonna set everything up so we can continue testing. Now I got the TV up and running and ready to test, but I want to show you the build date of the software that was in the TV before. And this is the software that's in the TV now. And as you can see, it came out back in February of 2025. And after testing the TVs on the all white screen, to me, I didn't see any improvements on the television whatsoever. That being said, I'm going to try out the calibration settings that I did on the TCL video before and see if they work and see if they improve that white level on the television. I've already put those settings in the television under filmmaker mode, and look how much better this television looks already. Now keep in mind, I didn't do a calibration on this TV directly, but those settings seems to work pretty good. So let me show you what I did real quick. Brightness, I think around 71 seems to be good from the other video. Contrast at 100, black levels at 50, and you can play around with this dynamic contrast if you want to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back, go into colors, and I left everything the same as you can see there from the factory. And then we're going to go into the white balance. I turned on the 2-point. I put the red gains at 26. Now let me put these back to show you an idea of what's happening here. So from the factory, this is set up as 0, and you see all that red come back in. But if I put it back at negative 26, that's how I got that. The green gain at 0, blue gain at negative 19. Red offset at 2, and that's from the factory right there. Just take it down a couple notches. Green offset at 0 and blue offset at negative 1. And here's a before and after of the calibration settings so you get an idea of how this changed. And here's another example. The movie mode has the factory settings on it, and the filmmakers mode has the slight adjustments that I made on it. And as you can see, as we switch back and forth, it does help out the red push on the television. But keep in mind, this video is all about updating the software. So even though it made slight improvements, the calibration settings I have will help you out getting a better picture. But one good thing about this update is now you get the same menu system that's found in the newer 2025 models. So to give you an example, when you hit on the 3 lines, you now have, again, the same controls that you get, including the Game Master, all that good stuff. So if you do like the newer menu, you're definitely gonna like the fact that this TV gets that update. Now, if I turn on the Game Master with the TV in gaming mode, I can press and hold down the 3 lines on the remote control. You can see that it has the new game bar, and this is what it looks like. So you're getting some improvements as far as the interface over the last year model. So I think you'll be happy with the interface put those settings I put in, and I think you'll be just fine. Now I'm going to show you how to do this update. TCL sent me out this thumb drive, and we're going to transfer it to your own thumb drive that you can use at your home. Now keep in mind, you need to format this at FAT32, and I'm going to show you on the computer right now. Let's go. The first thing you want to do is download the file that's in the Google Drive that I provided below. Since I have a Mac, I'll show you the process on this, but you can use it on a PC. The first thing you want to do to format the disk is go to Utilities, and then we want to go over to where it says Disk Utilities. Next, you want to find your thumb drive, and then you want to go up here to the top and hit Erase. Now you can give your thumb drive a title, it really doesn't matter, but what you want to make sure you do is format this at FAT32, and this will make it compatible with the television. Once it completes, go and press on Done, and then we're going to go ahead and close this out. Next, you want to go over to your download, and then you want to drag that onto the thumb drive. Now keep in mind, this file is 2.62 gigs, so make sure you have enough room on it. Once you have that thumb drive created, just go back through the same process, and keep in mind, if you go to the link that I provided, you'll find the file and instructions that TCL gave me, so you'll know how to do it. With that being said, I hope this video helps you out if you have this TCL QM751G, and time to move on to the next video. Thanks all for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.